See how you gonna be? How you gonna do that? And you ain't even a part of the city. I don't like it.
Isn't Sanger between Houston and Pearland?
Who?
Sanger.
Nah, I don't even know what you're talking about.
I don't even know what that is.
Y'all niggas ain't from you. It's on 288.
That's not. What's the word?
Sanger, like SANG.
Let me tell you about Q. Q will have her main residence there for tax purposes.
Yep.
Q don't even fucking go outside there. Everywhere that Q go outside at is outside of Texas and Houston altogether. So
I mean, that's true. I go out in different cities more than I go out here.
don't let her gaslight y'all and have y'all crashing out.
But Anton, nobody's coming to the States and saying, "Ooh, let me go to Detroit." They'll come to Houston before they go to Detroit.
We cool with that. Y'all could be the new Atlanta. Let all of the degenerates go to your city.
Not the new Atlanta. No, we don't want that.
We do know that all of the women is giving 2-for-1 diseases in Houston. So
it's getting close to being the new Atlanta.
You can get you both herpes and chlamydia in one shot.
I feel like Detroit, Chicago, Atlanta, and Houston's all the same place.
Wait,
I would not let you do that. I would not let you do that.
I work for Southwest, and all them niggas, they all travel the same.
I would not let you do that.
If a nigga call on the phone, they going to Houston, Detroit, or motherfucking Miami. All y'all niggas.
Come on, and then you added Miami to the mix. Come on,
Delta's second biggest hub. Literally, Delta's second biggest hub is Detroit. So she just talking.
What is that? What does that mean?
That means that's the place where most people travel to.
No, to connect to another flight.
No, that's not true. They go through Atlanta to connect to another flight.
Ain't nobody gonna be like, "Ooh, let me go visit."
But you know what y'all do have in Houston? Y'all got Mocha Fest.
What is that? I don't even know what that is.
Hey, that's such a diss. I see you on the
line. Y'all got Mocha Fest. Y'all got a festival.
Oh, I know what that is.
It's coming up too.
I know. They're gonna have all of the diseases out there.
And
I'm looking forward to reviewing it on After Hours soon.
Oh my god.
That was a mess last time. Man.
I don't know. But let's just be honest. All cities, states have the worst parts. So, and I think they just highlight
like the murder. Tulsa, Oklahoma is like the murder capital of the world.
No, it's not.
Really?
It's Louisiana.
Dude, Tulsa, nigga, you watch the first 48, nigga. Every episode is Tulsa, Oklahoma. What are you talking about?
I thought it was somewhere in Louisiana. Honestly,
it's just real bad. I wouldn't think a place in Oklahoma would be that dangerous, but
I was always surprised by that. I was looking like, how Detroit more murderous than Chicago? But
it's per capita, right? So Chicago has a bigger population, so Chicago may have more murders, but then they don't have more murders per person that lives in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? So
absolutely. So last time I checked, and you could correct me if I'm wrong, but Chicago still have more millionaires per capita.
Chicago also don't even have a football team that could be inside of its own.
Hey man, that's come on. Look
Chicago also got a mayor that get panic attacks and go to the hospital. Chicago also got an estate that Jordan can't even sell there over the last 15 to 18 years.
Oprah is in Chicago still.
Chicago also got Chief Keef. Oh, I'm sorry, he moved away.
Yeah, he did.
AJ, you moved away from Chicago.
Chicago also got migrants sleeping in the airport. So if you ever want to interact with somebody that can give you a disease as you passing through, go and take care of business. Make sure you fly to Chicago, y'all.
Hey,
and if you want to go and adopt a baby, you can go to the police station because the migrants are sleeping there too. Shout out to Chicago.
You gonna let him talk about your city like that?
Chicago also. Chicago also.
He already covered it. That's the play.
Chicago also had a mayor that looked like Beetlejuice that Brandon Johnson just replaced.
Don't do that. Hey man, if you say Beetlejuice, smooth jazz Brandon Johnson. What you got to say about smooth jazz Brandon Johnson around this?
If you talking about Mayor Mohawk?
Smooth jazz Brandon Johnson. Come on, man.
If you say Beetlejuice 3 times, Lori Lightfoot will appear with her girlfriend.
She got a girlfriend?
Yeah, they had the first woman gay mayor.
Oh Lord.
You thought the
And
pants
her fade wasn't even
What you thought the pants
you know, butch chicks usually they have a fresh fade. She had a raggedy fade. That's how raggedy Chicago is. That raggedy fucking fade.
AJ, defend your city.
Hey, look, folks was wishing that Lightfoot was back in there low key. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, shout out to Chicago for not even being able to secure a stadium for their football team.
Or the basketball game.
Shout out to Chicago for paying DeMar DeRozan and still not being able to make the playoffs.
Are we live?
Yeah.
My bad. Are we live?
Why y'all didn't tell me? I'm taking
I was just gonna roast the fuck out of that city just a second.
I'm glad somebody
You didn't say
interrupted.
we was live.
God, man.
Yeah, we've been live for 5 minutes.
Listen, Chicago.
My bad. Hey, Chicago, I love y'all.
I'm so
I
sorry.
didn't
That was
say
so
nothing,
rude of me.
Chicago.
I'm so
It's
sorry.
love over
I'm
here.
from Chicago. Look, I'm gonna let him get it off. So you know what I'm saying. So I come back with all this Detroit hate.
Y'all can, because I'm a roast Chicago. Listen, I will do a whole session. I will do a stand-up comedy session for Chicago. I will shut that city down.
Well,
Shit city. Shout out to Chicago for opening up a casino and not being able to be profitable. It's the only fucking city in the country that got a casino that they're not profitable with. They casino look like it's inside of a factory. That piece of shit casino.
Hold on, let me change.
Hey! Shout out to Chicago. Shout out to Chicago for selling its streets to overseas developer. You can't even park there, and the finances go over to the city. You paying a foreigner to park on their fucking streets. Shout out to the gangsters that sold their city. Shout out to Chicago. They got 50 aldermen, and none of the motherfuckers even know how to control their streets. Shout out to Chicago with a fucked up budget that's operating at a deficit, and they're gonna be bankrupt in the next 5 years. Shout out to fucking Chicago, that piece of shit city that the only thing that we know it for is Chief Keef and O Block.
Stop it. Hey, look, name something and anything, and it's from Chicago. Name it. Name it.
Kanye, and he don't live there.
Come on, man. Look.
Common don't live there either.
All y'all successful artists. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Curtis Mayfield, Shaka Khan, Oprah, Common.
Look at all of these. Look at this. The only person that he said that we like is Shaka Khan. Don't nobody even like Oprah. Oprah don't even live there.
Queen Latifah from Chicago too.
Oprah's still here.
Who's entertainers? Nigga, that's all y'all niggas know.
Ludacris.
Y'all do get to say. Y'all do get to claim Obama. At least
Obama.
His agenda fit. His agenda fit. Listen, Chicago is the only place where their main strip, the Magnificent Mile, got a 30% vacancy rate. You can go over there and get robbed and then think you're going into a store and you literally going into O Block at the same time. Chicago is such a piece
O Block is way on the east side, man. Look, I ain't gonna let you do that.
But the west side is a piece of shit also. The only person, listen, the most famous person that y'all got from Chicago right now is Bandman Kevo, and he a scammer.
What? you come on, man. You don't. Michael Clark Duncan, all the comedians, every comedian that you could think
Michael
of.
Clark Duncan dead? I mean, hold on. No.
Lil Rel.
Hold on, wait. No offense to Michael Clark Duncan.
Come on, man. Don't do that.
Dead? Let me look him up.
What's that?
Ain't Michael Clark Duncan dead?
He is dead. He did that. He was at Omarosa.
Somebody die on who laughing like that? God, shit.
It was. Look, he make it sound like, come on, man. Don't do the city. It's a lot of people from Chicago. And
shout out to Chicago and his sister city, Dalton and Thornton Township with Mayor Tiffany Henyard on the news.
Well,
the hot girl city. Come on, man, stop it.